hang around and watch. New route includes all the standard that we just talked about, going and getting that morph balls, first missiles, Terminator E-Tank, early supers, and then instead of going down to Kraid, they're going to go up. They're going to go up to Fantoon. No suits, 2 E-Tanks, very tough fight. Very skill intensive. They're going to fight Fantoon, and they're going to go collect the gravity suit first. Then from there, they're going to head down, and they're going to go all the way down into Lower Norfair and fight Ridley. Coming back up, they're going to fight Kraid, and they're going to finish off with Dragon, and then they're going to head over to Torian and fight Mother Brain. So which route will we see from our runners tonight? We don't know, so stick around and watch. As we see, our runners have entered into Ceres Station right now. Very, very simple. They're just going to get through here as fast as possible. So Ridley, fastest way to get past him is to take damage and go into the red zone. What is the warning? And we hear that in the soundtrack playing in the background. They're going to run through here, and they're going to want to avoid all the steam. The steam is going to slow them down. So they're doing a little bit, every time they jump around, it's to avoid the steam. They don't want to get hit by that. It just slows them down. Getting into this final room here, very tricky as it turns sideways. The room rotates on them, and we see our runners are getting through with about 40-some seconds left on the clock. Very decent amount of time, and Ceres Station explodes. Just enjoy that for a second there, folks, before we hit Planet Zebes. That's where the majority of our run is going to take place tonight, and we're going to see what our runners decide to do, where they go. No, I don't think we're going to be seeing any Shack Tool tonight. That would be interesting if they could route that in, but that would be also slow, and our runners want to go fast. This is a speed run after all. Shack Tool is featured in 100% runs. We do see some of our runners using the moon. You can turn on Moonwalk and walk a little bit backwards, come off of a ledge, and basically Samus's fall speed does not get capped. We see Scotty McBody using that. Also, looks like Typo and Toasty are also using that. Spring Ball is worth taking in any percent confirmed. Actually, if it was more in the way, it certainly would be very useful to pick up. So here we're going to pick up that Morph Ball that I mentioned. We want to get that item. That item is critical. That is actually a lot that you cannot do without it. For those who have run either the Super Metroid randomizer or the Super Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer, you will know what I mean when that Morph Ball is not vanilla. They're going to pick up these first missiles. Our runners, you see a variety of different ways to come into this here, these rooms here, and get down past in the construction zone. And they're going to pick up these first missiles, and then they're going to make their way back up the way that they came. Now, that room that they fell down there, that room is called the Climb. And it can be certainly tricky for our runners to get up that room. There are going to be space pirates all along the walls, and they can shoot them, and you do not want to fall down in that room. Falling down is just a giant time cost. And of course, we're all about speed here, so we do not want to waste any precious second. There are a few ways to do it. Looks like Scotty McBody is in on it first, and he is climbing up the right wall. Meanwhile, Typo looks like he's doing what is dubbed a behemoth climb. He is ledge grabbing onto these platforms as he makes his way up. And then popularized by Behemoth? Maybe. But anyway, you can do any kind of variation of that. Is those two methods, but those are basically the basic principles. And what our runners are going to do is they're going to come up here, and they're going to be They're going to want to maintain 100 or full health, 100%, 99 energy. What they're going to want is they're going to be using all their missiles on this red door. They're going to be fighting Bomb Chorizo here. They're going to pick up bombs. Bomb Chorizo's going to wake up, and they're going to have to fight him. So Bomb Chorizo will eventually shoot out some eggs once they lock him into the corner there. And in these eggs, they want to get missile drops from Bomb Chorizo, in addition to shooting Bomb Chorizo 5 times with their regular weapon. That, in concert with 7 missiles, will take down Bomb Chorizo. Looks like Sloter's getting a very nice Bomb Chorizo fight. Scotty McBody finishing it off there. They want to finish it off Bomb Chorizo and take no damage, so they get all missile drops. That guaranteeing them the ability to pick up 5 missiles as they exit that room. All of our runners doing a pretty clean Bomb Chorizo fight. And it looks like Scotty McBody and Sloter's first into Terminator room. You just run through that room, shoot everything in your path, pretty much like the Terminator. Now, Scotty McBody using missiles here on these space pirates to preserve health. This might be an indicator that he's going to go up Red Tower and do some new route on us tonight. That would be fantastic to see. Get a little bit of variation in here. You usually want to preserve your health. Meanwhile, Typo, just running through the pirates, doesn't care. That's a pretty good indicator, as well as Toasty, that they're going to be doing old route. Going to be heading down to Parade first. All right. Sloter's performing that mock ball to pick up early supers. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run through the door. Jump as you enter into that door. Hold down, and then when you hit the floor, you can kind of Hadouken over, down, and over to the left or right, and that will give Samus her running speed in the ball form, which is not normal. Normally, when you ball up and you move around, you move walking speed. It's a little bit of trick. We're going to see that trick featured all over the place. Our runners are going to be doing that as they enter into Pink Brinstar here. And Sloter's picking up them charged missiles. Next up, he's going to be picking up is that charge beam. We're going to be seeing our runners pick that up. Another question is, will some of our runners pick up the Spazer beam? I know some of the runners in our race that are not featured, they do like to pick up that beam. It gets some extra damage. Especially in areas like Meridia, where enemies can get in your way, and it'll be a little tricky to remove them. And Spazer Laser will allow you to just shoot them and get them out of your way a little bit faster. Look at this. Toasty Muffins looks like he's going for additional supers in the Spore Spawn skip. Now, that is certainly an interesting thing. That's atypical for a standard any percent route. We're going to see what he does with those. All right. Scotty McBody and Sloter's into Red Tower. Sloter's going down. Also, Scotty McBody going down. They're both going down Red Tower. That means they're going to do Kraid first and pick up that Various suit. Here comes Typo. He's coming into Red Tower. And he looks like he is going down as well. So no new route from any of our runners just yet. We'll see. Toasty Muffins has yet to hit Red Tower. Alright, Sloter's coming into the warehouse. Scotty McBody gets the jump, and he is into the warehouse now. Typo hot on their heels. And here Sloter's coming up on Kraid himself. Will he use the missile kill, or will he use the charge beam kill? He can fire off 2 missiles and then 3 supers to quick kill Kraid. It looks like he's setting up for the missile quick kill, as he has regular missiles selected. So we're going to see him jump up, shoot 2 regular missiles, and then 3 super missiles all into the mouth of Kraid, all at the same time, as he's stun locked, and Kraid is down. Very beautiful. Scotty McBody looks like he might be using the charge beam stun. The charge beam stun will lock Kraid's hand in the down position. Oh no, he's turned on missiles, so he might be using missiles. All right, very nicely done by Scotty McBody, and Kraid is down for him as well. Here's Typo coming up, taking care of the Ghidorah, and he's going to be moving into Kraid now. Toasty Muffins picking up that Spazer laser. That is the beam that I talked about a little bit earlier. It's going to give him extra damage potential, especially in areas like Meridia. All right, Typo using that charge beam stun. There you see Kraid's hand is locked in the down, and there was 4 supers pounded right into Kraid, and he is down. All 3 of our 4 runners have so far gotten the Kraid quick kill. It's all down to you, Toasty Muffins. He's coming into the warehouse now, and we see Sloters moving down into the business center, and he is going to be heading toward those high jump boots. Another one of those items in Super Metroid here that just enable more freedom of movement for Samus, as that's what it's really all about here, is getting items that make it easier to move about. Scotty McBody coming into the business center now. Sloters picking up those high jumps and boots, and he is going to be out. All right, here's Toasty Muffins coming in to Kraid. Which variant of the quick kill will he set up for? He does not have missiles selected right now. He's really set up with ammo with 7 and 8. All right, looks like Typo wants the Kraid energy tank. That's a nice safety. All right. Oh, Toasty just missing on that super missile. He just had the wrong frame on the first super and couldn't quite get the stun there. But let's see how he recovers. All right, very nicely done. He just needs to shoot Kraid with 1 more, and then Kraid is down. All right, Scotty McBody has his high jump boots now. Meanwhile, Sloters making his way into Bubble Mountain, and Typo coming into the business center. He's going to go pick up his high jump boots. There's the final boss cack attack right there for Sloters, and he is up top of Bubble Mountain. He's going to be heading up to pick up Speed Booster, a speed runner's best friend, who makes you go faster. Typo getting those high jump boots. And Scotty McBody passed the final boss. That cack attack can really troll you. If it shoots its spikes right at the right moment, it will hit you and you will just fall right back down. No big deal. Fall right back down. Nice 5-second time loss. All right, Toasty McMuffins also looks like he wants the Kraid E-Tank. A little bit of safety there. And Scotty McBody is coming in for his speed booster. Meanwhile, Sloters making his way out of the speed booster. He is going to be heading toward Wave Beam. Wave Beam, the featured beam of the night. There, we're going to be seeing our runners use the special beam combo from Wave Beam, both on Phantoon and on Dragon. That called the X Factor, as the particles for that beam move across the screen in an X. And they're going to use that to effectively deal super missile damage to the bosses. 4 at one time if they can hit all of their super missile or all of their particles. So it's very, very effective against the bosses. Alright, Sloters picking up his Wave Beam, and he's going to be heading back into Bubble Mountain. Meanwhile, Scotty McBody coming in to pick up his Wave Beam. And Typo coming down over to Speed Boosters. Toasty Muffins having obtained the high jump boots. And he's going to be making his way over to Bubble Mountain as well. Alright, Scotty McBody back into double chambers, and he is out. He's going to be making his way over to Bubble Mountain. And it looks like Sloters He's making his way back to the business center. And he's going to be heading straight up toward Fantoon. So we're going to be seeing a trick coming up here called Alpha Spark from Sloters. It's very cool. What he's going to do is he's going to short charge a Shine Spark. He's going to make his way in, shoot the Cack Attack in the room coming up, and then open the door and activate his Shine Spark to Shine Spark both through both of these rooms here. Oh, he did not charge up the Shine Spark, so no Alpha Spark from Sloters. Might want to be preserving some energy, perhaps. We'll see if Scotty McBody decides to Alpha Spark. Alpha Spark, so named. Toasty Muffins. Looks like he nailed an ice escape. Really nice mock ball right out of the ice room. Sloters, beautiful, beautiful up red tower. That was a very nice climb by him. Scotty McBody, are you setting up for that Alpha Spark? No. No Alpha Spark from Scotty McBody. Meanwhile, Typo making his way out of double chambers and back to Ball Mountain after collecting his wave beam. There are Alpha Power Bombs for Sloters. Those are going to be necessary to open the door to get to Fantoon. Oh, Scotty McBody missing that trick. That is very, very difficult trick to be able to shoot the blocks and make your way up through onto the platform. Very, very tight. So, but Scotty McBody with a nice recovery there as he was just able to recover in time while the block was still open and jump right through. Meanwhile, Sloters making his way up, laying that power bomb there. He's going to open that door up for later on when he comes back. Toasty Muffins coming in for his speed booster. And look at... Oh! Sloters just missing the missile on the door. It just left the screen, so he missed that Ocean Fly. Gonna recover with a short spark, short charge Shine Spark, and make his way across the ocean. Alright, we'll see if Scotty McBody also decides to do that, said Ocean Fly. Alright, no Alpha Spark from Typo either. We'll see. Toasty Muffins wants to do Alpha Spark. Might be our runners are opting not to do Alpha Spark to preserve some energy as they get up there. They do need to do some Shine Sparks to get across both of the moat and the ocean. Alright. Here's Scotty McBody setting up for his Ocean Fly. There's that super opening the door, and he has nailed it. Beautiful Ocean Fly. Typo making his way up Red Tower there as well. Look at that. That is picture perfect. That is exactly how we would expect runners to be able to do that Ocean Fly when they execute it well like that. Toasty Muffins picking up that wave beam. There's that X Factor that I mentioned before from Sloters on Fantoon. Typo picking up those Alpha Power Bombs. And Toasty Muffins making his way out of double chambers after picking up that wave beam. And Sloters taking down Fantoon, the most trolliest boss in this game. Very dangerous, although all of our runners are going to be having the various suit and at least 2 energy tanks when they come into this fight. So that will make it significantly easier. Let's see how Scotty McBody fights Fantoon. He only has 1 power bomb here, so 1 X Factor is available to him. You do need a power bomb in order to use the special beam. Typo opening up that door so he can come back later on. Alright, Sloters picking up his wreck ship left missiles, and Toasty Muffins looks like he's going to Crocomire. Does he want grapple beam? I'm sure he might want grapple beam. All right, Typo getting that short charge to fly across the ocean, doing a nice partial ocean fly there, a little ocean spark. He did not set up for a full-on ocean fly at all, so he did that on purpose. And let's see, he's going to be coming into Fantoon. Meanwhile, Scotty McBody finishes up Fantoon, and Sloters has completed the attic. He's going to be making his way over to the gravity suit. He's going to have a little bit of extra time as he comes into bowling. He's got to wait for that Chozo statue to carry him across and open the way so he can pick up his gravity suit. Alright, Scotty McBody, he's going to be going up to pick up those wreck ship left supers. And Typo in on Fantoon. He does have Powerbomb selected, so it looks like he's ready to do some X Factors. Meanwhile, Toasty Muffins has taken down Crocomire. And there was an X Factor from Typo, nailing all 4 particles. Nice spark there by Toasty Muffins, going to take him right across over this Powerbomb room. He is going to pick up some power bombs here. Alright, oh no, Typo having 2 more particles float around there. You don't want that to happen, because when you do, Samus cannot shoot her beam. Alright, Typo getting another X Factor in there, and Fantoon is down for him. Scotty McBody setting up for a nice spark here to finish off the attic. He's a little bit light on energy here. Sloters has his wetsuit, and he's going to be making his way out of the moat and down to Meridia. Meanwhile, Toasty Muffins is making his way over to the grapple beam. This is some serious, interesting routing from Toasty Muffins. We're going to see what he's doing tonight. On any percent route that I cannot say that I've ever seen before. Very, very cool. Alright, and a really nice bowling spark there by Scotty McBody. Typo having picked up those wreck ship left supers. And Sloters making his way down Red Tower. He's going to go over to the Meridia tube, and he's going to lay a power bomb. And he's going to blow up the Meridia tube, and it's going to be into Meridia for him. He's going to be going to Botwoon. And then from there, he's going to be going over to Dragon. And that was an excellent attic spark by Typo. Missing 1 atomic. That happens sometimes. They just move around and get out of the way, and it's just awkward. You have to just recover exactly like Typo did, and just go back and 1 super missile, take it out, and you're golden. Alright, Toasty Muffins has his grapple beam. So where will he be going now? And what a spark up Mount Everest there for Sloters. Alright, ooh, Typo's gotta be careful. Gotta be careful as he just hops in there through bowling. And now he has a little bit of time to check some Twitter. Meridia, definitely one of the sections that is absolutely most technical in this game. Norfair, Lower Norfair particularly, one of the most dangerous, and this is unbelievable. Toasty Muffins is on his way down to Lower Norfair. I don't know what is happening anymore. This is spectacular. Whoa, whoa, Sloters does not want to fall down that pit. Taking him down that pit would take him around the long way. He is picking up the Botwoon E-Tank after taking out Botwoon. Very nice fight by him. Very clean. He wants 1 X Factor and 6 super missiles. He has a nice setup here for what is going to be the full halfie, but he runs into the wall there. Fortunate. So we'll see if Scotty McBody can make up and can show off that trick there. Meanwhile, Sloters going to make his way across the Coliseum, and Typo is going to make his way down to the Meridia tube. Toasty Muffins green gate glitching over to get to the back door to Golden Chorizo. And he's going to be picking up Screw Attack. This is quite the any percent route. I have no idea what we're going to be seeing from Toasty Muffins anymore. This is absolutely spectacular. This is very exciting. All right. Sloters looks like he got himself a spike suit. That is going to be, he's going to have a preserved Shine Spark that he can activate whenever he wants. There's an X Factor, and there's that Shine Spark. Very nice Shine Spark there by Sloters. Number 1 on Dragon. He's going to need 3 of those in total, and that's going to give him a blue suit. That blue suit is going to preserve a Shine Spark. There it is. He has an effective Shine Spark, and he's going to look like he's going to activate that to try to get another spike suit. Double frame perfect trick, and I think he nailed it both times. All right, Toasty Muffins in the worst room of the game. This is... Now, with that Screw Attack, makes this room a little bit easier, but I mean, he does not have the Gravity Suit, which our other runners are going to have. In fact, they're going to have both Varia and Gravity, and damage in this section is going to be reduced significantly. All right, Scotty McBody. Oh no, Shine Sparking into the ceiling. He had that set up there for the full halfie, but it just goes to show even how well practiced these runners are. That these tricks are still really, really hard, especially to pull off in a race setting like this. Toasty for certainly is number 1. I don't know what this route is, but it's awesome. It is a new this must be Toasty route. Toasty percent. It's awesome. All right, here comes Typo. He's going to be fighting Botwoon in just a second. Meanwhile, Scotty McBody, we're going to see him Shine Sparking right through Dragon's face. Take that. There's that first X Factor for Typo. And it's going to be 6 supers into Botwoon. Take that, Dragon. That looked a little bit high there for Scotty McBody. So he's going to have to probably do an extra Shine Spark here. But meanwhile, Toasty Muffins defeating the Metal Pirates in Lower Norfair. He is deep and on his way to Ridley. With his equipment, it's going to take him 60 shots to defeat Ridley. Our other runners are going to have Plasma Beam when they get down here. It's going to take 20 shots for them. So it's definitely a difference with equipment, but I mean, this is awesome to see. They're all the Toasty Muffins is going to have it's going to be a shorter route really for Toasty to get back and kill both Dragon and Phantoon. Although, I mean, I don't know if he's doing suitless in his plans. This is any percent. His route is any percent. He can do 90%. He just has to beat the game, really. No major glitches. Meanwhile, Sloters making his way down the elevator, and Scotty McBody in Cack Attack Alley. Here's Typo on his Dragon fight, and he's got a nice Shine Spark. Alright, Sloters going to be coming in and pick up Ice Beam. Toasty Muffins pounding away at Ridley. Scotty McBody going to be coming in on Plasma Beam. Here he's on the Cassius room. He's going to be doing some Cassius Climb. Very, very clean from him. And Toasty McMuffins still, or Toasty Muffins, no McMuffins there. Just still pounding away at Ridley. 60 shots. It's significant. Meanwhile, Typo taking down Dragon. continuing to shine spark her right in the face. And there is the plasma beam for Scotty McBody. Best, most powerful beam in the game. As you can see, it just destroys, tears right through enemies. And Sloters is going to be coming up on the Norfair lava room to be hitting the Norfair elevator. And there is Ridley down for Toasty Muffins. That is an awesome, awesome Ridley fight by Toasty Muffins. And he picks up the Ridley E-Tank. It's still going to be tough for him to make his way out. Again, he only has the Varia suit. Oh no, Typo losing that return Shine Spark there in the Coliseum. That's really unfortunate. When you hit the sand there like that, you lose your spark. Good recovery by him. Sloters on that elevator to lower Norfair. And he's got one boss remaining. And that is the Ridley. Alright, Typo is going to be making his way over to the Plasma Beam. He's going to be picking up Plasma Beam. Meanwhile, we see Scotty McBody heading on over to Ice Beam. Very nicely done there by Sloters, freezing that pirate. That is certainly not trivial to get up there in the worst room of the game. And he is through and into the amphitheater. This room, very tricky. These jumps with the space jump are pretty precise in order to maintain your space jump the entire way through that room and not fall into the acid that is rising at the bottom the entire time. Typo picking up his plasma beam. And here is an ice escape by Scotty McBody. That looked like a beautiful setup. Nope, he's going to be heading down. He does not want to ice escape. So he's going to be taking some southern route. Alright, Toasty Muffins making his way out of Lower Norfair. And Three Musketeers, very, very easy with that screw attack. Alright, Scotty McBody on a little bit of an energy refill here. Probably not too bad. Lower Norfair this is a dangerous place, even with both suits. And 3 energy tanks is not a whole lot. You can quickly lose that to Ridley or his tail if he grabs you. Like, Ridley is a nasty, nasty boss. And all the enemies down there, you know, just for the fun of it, do a lot of damage. Those space pirates that you see down there would have done 100 damage to the space pirates and key hunters would have done 100 damage to Toasty Muffins. And he got hit by them. So, not a joke down there. What Toasty Muffins did was, I mean, this is some seriously awesome speedrunning feats. I mean, if Toasty Muffins is doing Fantoon last, that's going to be impressive, because we're going to be seeing some suitless Meridia. He does have ice. He does have grapple. What he does not have is the spring ball, but of course that's deep in Meridia. But it looks like he's running past the Meridia tube here. And he has set up for Alpha Spark. Here is potentially the spark that I was talking about, and it looks like he just missed on hitting it. And there is Ridley down for Sloters. If you blinked, you missed that fight. 20 shots there with that Ice Wave Charge Plasma Beam. And, man, Scotty McBody making that worst room in the game look easy. That's certainly not a trivial room. Once again, you have to freeze that pirate. Very tricky hitbox they have once they're frozen. And he's going to be coming up on Ridley. Alright, Sloters making his way back out, and he is in Wasteland. Gotta watch out for the giant Diskiga up at the top here. Very nicely done using his fully charged beam there to get rid of it. And a beautiful speedball out of Wasteland. And he is up and out. And he's going to be making his way. Sloters is going to be making his way out of Lower North. Straight over to Torian. So far, he is in the lead. Scotty McBody laying that power bomb in Wasteland. And he is going to be making his way down. Very nice K-go through the first platform. Not getting the second one. But he is in on the Metal Pirates. He's got to be very, very careful here. He only has 191 energy. These things can still do a lot of damage. There's acid and, I mean, just all kinds of nasty stuff down here. Typo in the Norfair lava room, going to be making his way over to the top of the elevator. Toasty Muffins making his way over to the moat. And we'll see how he handles that. He does have Grapple Beam. That is the intended way to get across. Whoa, Sloters has to be very, very careful. 33 energy left in the Three Musketeers. Woo. This is not trivial, folks. Wow, that was really close. All right. Scotty McBody on Ridley. Don't blink or you will miss this fight. These guys are just that good. It's a little bit tricky. Who is ahead? Typo, Scotty McBody, and Sloters are all doing the same route. And of the three of them, Sloters has all four bosses down and is heading toward the final area of Torian. Scotty McBody is on the fourth and final boss, Ridley, and Typo is making his way over toward Ridley. Toasty Muffins, however, has done a completely different route, has taken down two of the four bosses, is on his third right now. Based on that, he is actually currently the furthest behind of our runners in the race. But Toasty Muffins has also picked up a number of extra things in order to be safer in the route that he has chosen. It's a very interesting route and very cool to show off what he's doing. He's done some very different things. So that's a pretty good rundown of how you can tell who is ahead here. Or at least a quick rundown. Sorry if it's... All right, Sloters making his way through Meridia, and he is going to be heading straight up Red Tower and over to past the ship to Torian. All right, Scotty McBody taking his not quite getting the speedball there in Wasteland. He does have to be very, very careful. He has 60 energy. That is not a lot. Unlike Toasty Muffins, none of these other guys have the screw attack. So these guys get hit by these key hunters and and space pirates and whatnot that are down here. They can easily die. And it is game over. They are done. 38 minutes into this run. If they die, we will just simply see a forfeit from them. Typo onto the Ridley fight. Again, 20 shots from the fully powered Ice Wave Plasma Beam. Toasty Muffins having taken down Fantoon. I mean, he's got plenty to take down Fantoon, having already taken down the final, what's supposed to be the final boss of the game, Ridley, before the Mother Brain herself. And Scotty McBody taking a little bit safe there through that Three Musketeers room. I don't blame him with only having 60 energy. Those guys can certainly troll you and hit you and kill you. That would be the worst thing for Scotty McBody, to die this far into his run. And here it is. Sloters is right there at the Golden 4. He is right there in the statue room. And we're going to see the spirits of all four bosses lift away. Woof, Typo with a very close Ridley fight there. Only 17 energy remaining. We may see him pick up the Ridley E-Tank. He did get a health bomb. Has over 200 health now. Nope, he's decided he's good. Toasty Muffins. I keep adding in that Mick there. There's no McMuffins there. I don't know what I'm thinking. Toasty Muffins gonna be making his way over to Grabby Suit. He still has Dragon to fight. All right, there's a nice plower house there by Typo, and back into Metal Pirates. And it's into Torian for Sloters. He has to freeze these Metroids and fire either 1 super or 5 regular missiles. Looks like he's going to use grouping strats on the last 3 here and take him down. That's a beautiful Metroid Room 1 for Sloters. Meanwhile, we see Scotty McBody making his way through Meridia. He's going to be heading over to Torian. And Toasty Muffins has some time in bowling. All right. And more grouping strats from Sloters here in Metroid Room number 4. This is it. This is it. And this is still a very, very dangerous run at this point in time. Our runners have very minimal ammo. They have pretty much exactly the correct amount of ammo that they need. They need 15 missiles and 7 super missiles to defeat Mother Brain 1. If they run out of missiles, they're stuck. They're done. They cannot deal any damage to Mother Brain anymore. Mother Brain 1, she does not take damage from anything but missiles. So they need to be very precise with their shots. They're going to be coming up on a trick here called the Zebetite skip. Sloters just completed an excellent baby skip. Plus, all the while, they're going to be shot at with the Rinkas and the other little pea shooter things that are flying around the room. Plus, not to mention the acid that's going to be all over the bottom of this room. Here's Sloters with a very, very nice Zebetite skip. First try. First try, every try. All right. And here he comes on Mother Brain 1. Meanwhile, Scotty McBody making his way into the Golden 4. And Typo, having completed Ridley, is making his way through Meridia. Toasty Muffins is making his way down. Beautiful, beautiful moonfall there. Back down Red Tower. He must still defeat Dragon. Looks like he wants an energy refill here at the bottom of Red Tower. Don't blame him. 101 energy, not a lot. Uh-oh. Something has happened to Typo. Looks like he has forfeit officially from the race, and we're going to be swapping in for Canadian Al. Looks like he is in Wasteland here, most likely after having taken down Ridley. So he's going to be making his way over to Torian. Oh, just hitting the wall on that speedball. That's a very cool but very, very precise trick. And Toasty Muffins is blowing up the Meridia tube. Sloters having taken down both Mother Brain 1 and Mother Brain 2. Just 20 shots from that fully charged Ice Wave plasma beam. They have both Sloters and Scotty McBody. You have to realize I have exactly the precise amount of health in order to take on Mother Brain 2. That rainbow beam does 300 damage. If they have any less than 300 damage, it is or 300 energy. When they get to that point, it is lights out, game over. You are dead. You have just played for 40 minutes and you lost. That is a terrible, terrible feeling. So you want to be very, very careful when you get to Mother Brain here. You cannot take any damage. Yeah, shout outs to these. Oh, Typo died. That is unfortunate. Shout outs to these runners. These guys are absolutely running this game like crazy. It's been awesome. Here's Toasty Muffins on Bot Wound. As we wait for the cutscene for Sloters. Here's Scotty McBody. He's going to come up on the baby skip. Can he get this? This is also requires very precise jumping patterns to get the baby to basically swirl around you there. Can he get it? Can he get it? His setup is good, and he has nailed it. Awesome. Canadian Al making his way out. He's going to be heading over to Torian. And it's 36 shots for Sloters, and he is on his way out to the escape. Toasty Muffins nailing the halfie. Beautiful. That is great. No full halfie there, but a halfie. That is still awesome nonetheless. All right, Scotty McBody has to be careful on his ammo here. He's going to refill and get 5 extra missiles. I don't blame him here. Again, very, very precise with their ammo counts here this evening. Sloter's on his way out. Mother Brain is down, and he's going to make his way out the escape. All right, Scotty McBody looks like he's setting up for a speed booster. Zebetite skip. This is incredibly short, that short charge. It is a 3-tap short charge. Very, very tricky to set up, and he nailed it. Makes it look easy. Wow. Spectacular. You really, really have to be careful. Does not want to take too much damage here from on Mother Brain. A very, very nice behemoth spark there by Sloter's on the climb, and Toasty Muffins using grapple strats to take down Dragon. That shrimp is toasty. And it is GG's for Sloter's, coming in first place with an official SRL time of 46:03. We're going to swap him out with some of our other runners in just a minute. But we will bring him into chat potentially. That is an awesome, awesome time. 46:03. Really, really good time. Scotty McBody, 20 shots here. And it looks like he is going to be set up. Here's that rainbow beam from Mother Brain 3. Canadian Al making his way over to Tori. Toasty Muffins sitting on the Metroid there for a bit. Perhaps deciding where to go next. He does have all 4 bosses down, so it's pretty much, it should be straight to Torian for him. I can't imagine what else he would want, or where else he would want to go. Probably just thinking about the best way to get to Torian from there. His route has been a bit unconventional. But it's really been awesome to see. Toasty Muffins has been on a spectacular route. All right. Canadian Al waiting for the statues to fall, and Scotty McBody waiting for this cutscene. Here's Toasty Muffins in Mount Everest. He's going to be making his way up to the top here. I don't think he picked up the space jump. I mean, I don't blame him. He doesn't really need it at this point in time. All right, Canadian Al on Metroid Room 1. No grouping strats for Canadian Al. At least not in this room, excuse me. And we've swapped in Heiser. Heiser looks like he is fighting Mother Brain. Mother Brain 3 shortly, on the cutscene. All right, Canadian Al making his way through this Metroid Room number 3. Scotty McBody taking down Mother Brain 3. He is in on the escape. Toasty Muffins coming in to... well, he's going to make his way to the door, the entranceway to Torian. And here's the escape for Scotty McBody. So far, so good. Very clean. Toasty Muffins opening the door. Here he is. He's at the statue room. Scotty McBody still making his way out. Heiser pounding down on Mother Brain 3. Meanwhile, Canadian Al getting that baby skip. Come on. It's right Oh no, he got snagged right at the end. Oh no. He's gonna be really, he's gonna have really slow movement. Oh, he's gonna getting snagged like that right at the end. The game thinks that the baby is still attached to you even though you're not in that room anymore. He can save in the save room that's coming up in a little bit, but he's gonna have this very slow movement until he gets to that save room, save, and then reset his game. That is still considered a valid run for a race like this, if he saves and resets like that. But we'll see what he decides to do. Scotty McBody, meanwhile, has finished in second place with an official SRL time of 50:16. That is awesome. We're gonna see who we can swap in here in place. We still have a bunch more runners in this race. Here is some more Torian rooms by Toasty Muffins. Yeah, I think Canadian Al's best bet is going to be to save and reset, but we'll see what he decides to do here. He still has that sluggish movement from the baby. I hope he does not forfeit due to this. And here's Heiser. Heiser making his way up the parlor. Going to be hitting the ship really soon. And Heiser is done with an official SRL time of 51:30 in third place, improving their SRL personal best. I'm not sure if it's their actual personal best by 1 minute and 48 seconds. That is awesome. That's absolutely awesome. That's spectacular to see. GG's to Heiser. We'll see if we can swap somebody in. Up in the top corner, we now have Red Ninja Josh, who is also fighting Mother Brain. Toasty Muffins getting grabbed there by the baby. He is facing to the left here, so it looks like he wants to spend 40 more frames with the baby. Canadian Al, please save and reset. Please save and reset, my man. Just save and reset in the save room, and you'll get back your full, normal, regular motion. You'll be able to move. All right, Red Ninja Josh on Mother Brain 2. 20 shots. $20 shots for Red Ninja Josh here. Toasty Muffins coming up on the Ghidorah, and boom, it's gone. Toasty Muffins having 5 extra super missiles. Oh no, Canadian. I'm not really. Well, Canadian looks like he's opening up the Zebatites using the normal, using missiles, rather than doing the Zebutite skip. He's still on the very slow motion. Perhaps he doesn't know that he can save and reset. And it'll get back his regular motion. Alright, Toasty Muffins having Mother Brain 1 down here. His unconventional route. I'm paying dividends for him here. He has a bunch of leeway here in 5 energy tanks. And he does not really need the extra supers that he has. But yeah, feel free to pound them into Mother Brain's face here. Now, interesting to note here is that Toasty Muffin did not pick up the plasma beam, so it's going to be 60 shots for him. He's going to have a bit of a longer Mother Brain fight here. He does still have to be careful. He does not want to get below 300 energy, even though he has more leeway. Mother Brain can do some serious damage. As you see, those onion rings just did a bit of damage to him, as he's now a 400 and some energy left. So he still wants to be careful. All right, Canadian Al making his way back. And opening up what should be the second to last Zebetite. Whoa, Toasty, you do not want to get hit by that ketchup beam. Do not want to get hit by that. That will do a significant amount of damage. You are really, really close. And Red Ninja Josh finishing up Mother Brain 3. Canadian Owl still struggling with that slowdown. And looks like Toasty Muffins has set up for the Tickle Beam. Will he get it? No. No Tickle Beam. He just wants to... Tickle Beam is just when you shoot off the grapple beam when you get hit by that rainbow there by Mother Brain. It does a weird effect with the grapple beam. The sprites for the grapple beam. All right, Red Ninja Josh making his way through the escape. Canadian Al refilled his missiles there. And it looks like Canadian Al has a square root of 1 hour or 1 minute and 20 some seconds here on his time. That is an awesome time. I love it. Toasty Muffins on the cutscene here. And there was a nice spark up the climb there from Red Ninja Josh. He is in the parlor. It is the second to last room. Make his way up and out and escape. No saving the animals. No, because we want to go fast. And Red Ninja Josh is on the ship. And he has finished in 4th place with an SRL time of 57 minutes flat, improving their personal best by 9 seconds. Congratulations to Red Ninja Josh. Man, this has been... my mind has been blown tonight. This is absolutely... I don't know what the square root of 1 minute and some seconds is, but it doesn't really matter. This has been an awesome race, folks. Just there's that there. Toasty Muffins tickling Mother Brain. Absolutely tickling Mother Brain. And he's going to be on the escape. All right. Canadian Al, I think, has all the ammo that he needs. Meanwhile, Toasty making his way out. Nothing doing. This place is gonna blow. Here's another moonfall by Toasty Muffins. Beautiful. Very nicely done. Saves a little bit of time. Again, your speed is not capped when you do that. So Samus can just fall infinitely fast. Alright. And like a reverse behemoth spark by Toasty Muffins. Wow! What else will this guy do? I'm just blown away by Toasty Muffins. He has been spectacular tonight. Alright, Canadian Al has all the ammo. And he is on the Mother Brain fight. And this is it. There's no turning back for Canadian Al. And Toasty Muffins has finished in 5th place with an official SRL time of 59 minutes and 8 seconds. And Sir Lewis X, who we did not feature, has finished in 6th place with an SRL time of 59:34. In other news, Insane Firebat has also forfeit from the race, as well as Jeff G24X. Unfortunate that those folks had to forfeit, but we're gonna stick around and close it out here with Canadian Al and his square root timer. GG's to all of our runners who came out tonight. If you like what you saw, please, please, please give these guys a follow. This category is not trivial by any means. This game is certainly unforgiving. It's very rewarding when you do complete it. But you know, these folks have put it all on the line here. So, especially Canadian Al, I mean, his movement got stuck there, and he's just making the best of it. Alright, so here it is. Mother Brain 3 for Canadian Al. Alright. Mother Brain 3. We're just going to wait out of this cutscene a little bit here. And it's going to be 36 shots of the Hyper Beam into Mother Brain. For Canadian Al. And then he's going to have to make his way out of the escape. If his movement is still slow, I'm not... I mean, I hope he can do this. I hope he can execute on this. I'm not sure how that would work. All right, looks like maybe he got his normal move back with the cutscene. That would actually be awesome. But I can't quite tell. His moonwalk looks a little bit sluggish there into the corner. The corner here is a bit of a safety spot. You can stand further up. You don't want to take too much damage here from Mother Brain. Yeah, oh man, his movement does look slowed still. And yeah, oof. This is going to be a very tricky escape for Canadian Owl with his exclamation points and omegas on his timer. I know we're memeing that out a little bit. Alright, come on, Canadian Owl. We are pulling for you. Let's go. Come on. You can make it. You've got all the time that you need. Not all the time in the world, but all the time that you can do this. You can do this. We know it. We're pulling for you, Canadian. Having some trouble getting shot by these pirates. I mean, escape is no joke. It's still a tricky part of the run. All the explosions and pirates and everything. You know, this is certainly not trivial as well. Nothing in this game is free. But if you do it and you complete it, it's so rewarding. The feeling is just absolutely fantastic. All the time left in this world. That's about right. All the time left for the planet Zebus. All right, and here is a spark up for Canadian Owl. He is up the climb. You do have to be careful there. As you saw, the acid rises at the bottom of the room. All right, he's got 1 minute and 20-some seconds here, and 2 rooms to go. That is a super short charge. Come on, Canadian. You can do this, man. No, don't troll us. Don't troll us. No animals. No, Canadian. Ow. Oh, come on. Where are all those frames and stuff? No, now you have to save the animals. Oh. Canadian, ow, man. You are just playing with the time left on the clock. Oh, he has enough time. He likes those animals. I mean, this is actually still impressive. Canadian has finished, or will be finishing here very shortly with that slow glitch hanging over his head. If I were him, I would have saved it and reset. But that is GG's to Canadian Al for finishing in 7th place with an SRL time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 6 seconds. GG's to all of our runners who came out tonight. That is phenomenal. Let me see here. Nobody waiting in the rings. This has been a spectacular Super Metroid weekly race here. As Canadian puts in chat that he thought it was terrible. I think it was fantastic. It was certainly better than I could do. Especially given I don't really run this category. But for those who wish to tune in, next week we are going to be featuring my personal favorite category, and that is GT Classic. So if you want to see a really cool speed run of this game in a slightly underran category, I feel it's slightly underran, then you can tune in, same bat time, same bat channel, for some GT Classic. Is it in 2 weeks? Am I have my time correct? Incorrect? No, I thought it was next week. Let me double check here real quick. July 13th. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, July 20th is GT Classic. I'm wrong. July 13th is 100%. So next week will be 100%, and then in 2 weeks it'll be GT Classic. Thank you for the correction. Next week is 100%. Also a very cool run. And it looks like Red Ninja Josh is going into some Goemon. All right, well, that is going to do it for us tonight. I thank you all for coming out and watching these runners. Please give them all a follow. If you like what you saw here, you can follow along with the Speed Gaming channels as well. Yeah, and once again, I'll thank you all for coming out. Again, my name's Cerberoth, and wish you all a good night, and we will see you next mission.